we go again. By the end of the night, we will be down to the Final Four of the SEC tournament. And I'll tell you one thing, the weather's been unbelievable outside, and inside the intensity's been off the charts. We have been treated to encore after encore after encore of great basketball. And tonight, number 7 Missouri tips off against Florida in the first of 2 games. Underway, and the Gators will control. Keep an eye on 21, Alex Condon. He's been playing the best basketball of his career for the Gators. He posts down low right off the bat. Clayton Jr. will pull up 2, no good, and the rebound out of bounds, and it will go to Missouri.
Rest of the week as a precaution to make sure he's ready for the NCAA tournament.
The official Terry Oglesby, Molly, came in, changed the call. It stays with Florida.
Ravi, that's a big hit to Missouri. That's the second leading scorer. And he also draws about 7 fouls per 40 minutes. Mark Mitchell, that's a big loss for Missouri right now.
That's a good start. 3 ball falls for Will Richard. The Missouri lineup without Mark Mitchell now. They will rely on Trent Pierce. He's a sophomore. He's 6'10", 220. And he was the guy that was guarding Condon the first trip down. That ball was knocked away from Gray, and then he got his arms wrapped around the head.
I mean, that's he's keeping Walter Clayton Jr. from pursuing the ball, and I think that's going to be upgraded to an F1. Again, you can't judge intent, but right there, that's clearly a grab and a hold at the neck and face area.
Ring backcourt. They're gonna lose their 3 guys in the backcourt, including this Jewett student. Clayton 19-9 in a road win against Auburn. He's come up huge in to push the pace, as we just saw there with Walter Clayton Jr. They get a 5-0 lead as you take a look at their starting 5. Condon backed up by Micah Handlockton, who literally a year ago had that terrible ankle injury on this floor. Another 3 falls
for this team in white.
Caleb Grill comes into the game for the first time. That's the guy they said they got to keep their eyes on. Richard feeling it right now. Knocking down another. He's got 8, and Caleb.
And there's Missouri guards.
Gators foul on Will Richard. Clayton trying to blow that screen up as Perkins has it. There's a dunk. Wow, out of nowhere. And they get a whistle and a foul.
Just a lot of white jerseys around the ball, and just a little bit of an opening for Pierce, who's a 6'10" guard. A very skilled kid, man, but a tight pocket pass from Perkins. There wasn't a lot of room. And Pierce says, "We are no longer being shut out in this game."
No, I guess so. We'll see if they've now absorbed the first blow and can get themselves back into this thing. Condon, terrific handle. And Martin's 3 finds the bottom. They are just a red-hot shooting team right now.
3 in the country on one team.
The most dangerous aspect of the Gators is their depth and the quality of it. Backdoor move. Martin spins in there, lost the ball. It's recovered by Chignolu, and 2 more.
Florida is carving up that Missouri defense to start this game.
Down low, Perkins takes it into traffic, throws it up and in. Florida Gators 5 of 6 from the Florida start. There's a first turnover for Florida. And a run out for Grill. Good pass that time by Grill. He finds Pierce.
Be a part of this special run. He stressed also that the team stuck by him through rehab, wanted to return the loyalty and do whatever he could to help.
No, he's doing a lot. He is a terrific player. There's a foul underneath. And one more other thought on
Locking kid right there on the left of the screen, back and on the floor. He gets Hawker, cleans up the glass. And he's right. He's joining a team that has a chance to win the entire thing, not only in Nashville, but at that Final Four as well.
15 rebounds per 40 minutes. And he also has indicated he wants to thank a lot of the people that helped him during that awful time last year. He's huge, too. He's 7'1", 255 as they've gone to their bench. Brought on Aberdeen, who hits his first shot. And the 2 guys up front, Handlockton and Houck.
Talking about a very aggressive kid off the bench, scoring-wise, is Aberdeen. 6'5", and he found his groove last year in this SEC tournament, kind of jumped out in front of everybody. 20 points against A&M.
An awful lot of dribbling, but it led to And Jim mentioned it too, the combination of offense and defense, they're top 10 nationally. The only 2 other programs that can say the same, Duke and Houston. Long 3, Clayton Jr. And this team is 7 of 9. Pierce sees the baseline, goes reverse, and Lockton was there to deny. Pierce fights for it and throws it down.
Pretty good job.
They're going that zone again. Helps the guy in the middle, and he gets it at the free throw line, then penetrates and kicks. Cladrell's a very good shooter. Hout's got 7 on the clock. A drive, and he got pushed by Pierce.
But the versatility.
Man, has this guy come a long way in a short period of time. Coaches, a real behind-the-scenes look Tuesday night on the SEC Network.
Right?
Robinson played with a couple of early fouls, another turnover from Missouri. Clayton lets left open, and that's another 3. That's too much of a window for Micah Hanlockton based on what happened last year. Line drive, no. Gray with a rip.
But still, Florida 1.8 points per possession so far in this game. That is a crazy high number.
Bates absorbs the contact and gets it to go, and here comes Florida. Clayton Jr. Oh, what a move! Oh, hokey dokey to the rack. Right now from Missouri. And here we go again. 5 seconds, 30 feet away from the basket. Chinyelu in the corner. That is the 3. That drops. They gave a little bit too much space. And the shot is knocked in by Marquez Warren.
That was on Aberdeen. Just not urgent at all with the closeout.
Here's a loose ball and a turnover. Here's Warwick again against Aberdeen. And the whistle. Boy, Florida thought that was clean defense and a turnover, but no. Foul against Missouri.
Florida has played
And Denzel Aberdeen has picked up his 3rd foul very quickly.
built to play 3 games in a row. We have great depth.
And I think from talking to coaches across the teammate as they have, Condon, very funny. And he's the guy that they gather around. Step back 3 in the bottom for Bates. He can do that now.
This is the Missouri team that beat Alabama 110-98. They have 10 wins right now against teams predicted to be in that NCAA tournament. They are no joke.
That big body down low, throws it up and in. It's a little too small. Not sure, but it works for him. And then he just got in the grill of Condon and picked up a foul right at half court. Did Marshall. As Grill gets set to come in, way off on the free throw, Condon, and they're going to give him another one. It looks like a violation.
The single-digit minute guys could get extended time tonight.
That did not win a game in conference last year. Didn't win one. And Bates, difficult to get it over Condon. He was looking for a foul, and he will not get it.
We saw it in the first couple of possessions of the game. The ability of the Florida bigs, Ravi, to level a driver off and stay in front of the basketball. That's a very good job by Condon to keep his body off the driver. And then once Bates leaves the floor, now his length becomes almost impossible for Bates to deal with.
Gators have blocked 4 shots. Caleb Grill is back in. Grill quiet so far tonight, 0 for 1. Barrett all the way to the basket point. He just overshot it. He was right there. Perhaps those tall hands affect that shot. Here's a turnover. Here's Grill. Condon hustles back. He will not get there. Great effort by Grill. It's down to 4. Alley-oop. Martin. Boy, that's how to answer. He found out.
Yeah, within 3 seconds, man.
Wide open. No. Bates will take one. The fans are all standing for each possession. That's how you're playing it down. Another 3. He's got it.
The turnover problems. And Caleb Grill just with the rip and run and big time athlete as well. But the answer by Martin, look at that, with 4 seconds gone off of the possession. Florida right now averaging 13 seconds per trip. That is an extremely high pace, even for the Gators.
Barrett one-on-one against an unbelievable defender in Martin, and he's forced to throw up. And he lost it. Cruz got elbowed in the head by his own player. Fires up a fadeaway, no good, and watch Florida run. Out. He got fouled, and he's got to have have a chance for three. The offense.
Your get-back defense is so important in this game both ways. You cannot have any buddy jobs from one end to the other.
There's another rip and another run. Clayton Jr. Oh, wow! Did he get him? And they in Alabama right there. Kentucky, when they're rolling. Grill way too strong, and a foul. We're going to keep it right here. Gray will shoot the free throw and find the ball. 7-footer Gray, who is at South Carolina, able to get the second one in. So a 3-point there for Missouri. Stolen, and watch out. Gray absolutely lost his footing and threw up an air ball on a layup, which will result in handlocked and tapping it back in.
I'm so impressed with how physical Florida is at the rim. Even Will Richard on the miss, man, just went right into the chest of a big defender.
Robinson, that's a great job by Gray to screen off handlocked. He's still mad at himself about the layup, but he just created an easy one for his teammate. Florida does have 9 turnovers in this game. What a bad athletic effort.
Ravi, what a cut though by the call.
And still 10 seconds as to get it to Clapshot. Now Richard fires. That's too long and too strong. Tell you one thing, for a team shooting 71% though and making all those threes, it's only an 11-point lead. And now it's 9.
That's on Florida. They more than 10 already in this game.
Robinson step back. No, too strong. And off the miss, Clayton back on the floor. Into the paint fadeaway. He is absolutely feeling it right now.
Stick him on you.
Caleb Grill, 1 of 5 from the floor. Bates takes Condon. That's a pretty play for a lefty. A little full court pressure from Grill to try to slow things down.
There's a point in this season that Todd Golden just told Clayton Jr., you're not playing hard enough, and you're not playing well enough, and he has responded beautifully, just like Mark Sears did for Bama.
Yeah, there's 17 points now for Clayton. Bates got stuck in a terrible pass to Clayton, who finds his man, and boy, did he go up Will Richard to throw it down, and Gray would not have that.
Team of dad last year.
In a game that is rapidly paced, he's able to slow it down. We've seen a couple of very nifty offensive moves that stop and start, and then that little fadeaway on that last trip down, back up to 14. Robinson pushes Clapshot away, takes it, and makes it. Aggressive take there from Anthony Robinson II.
Yeah, just a
big leap year over year, though, Jimmy, to your point. Up 5, his assists. It's up. Oh, cannot buy one. Boy, and he's talking to himself.
Florida going to go 2 for 1 here.
I've thought about it. They may get the reach on Robinson. Let's see what you have Harkness at.
I'm not sure what he said to his team prior to this game in the locker room. I bet that was one of the last points that
Condon is out of Australia. A lot in common with
like that snake we saw in Gainesville that time walking into the arena.
Now, why do you have to bring up a dark memory like that?
When we first saw the snake, it was a 4-footer, and by the end of the broadcast, it was 9 feet. I think that's the same thing as a tiger shark.
He's got a man underneath, so he throws it. I think he was looking to get it to him, but he threw it too hard.
Well, you don't want to give up a 3 right now if you're Missouri, right?
Clayton. A rare miss for Walter Clayton Jr. this half. I'm not sure Todd Golden was tickled to death with that shot selection.
They
got 1.4 to get it off. That's Grill's range. No. Frustrating first half for Caleb Grill, who ends up going 1 of 7. Half their possessions, they got a shot off in 10 seconds or less. Amazing.
Alabama tracks the same thing. It'll be a very similar feel in our next game, Alabama and Kentucky.
Bates pulls up, no, follows yes off the window. Again, it makes shooting a shot in the first 10 a lot more difficult. And there's a steal on Clayton Jr. He tried to rip it right back, and that's going to be a foul, a mistake by Walter Clayton Jr.
Well, we know this about Missouri. They play with great urgency.
First foul on Condon, free throw good. So they
A solid 9-10 point guy off the bench, just still improved.
I say Perkins is solid. His body, too, 6'4", 200 pounds. Down low, Chinyelu. He gets doubled by Gray from behind. That's a tough shot. Ruben Chinyelu
For those low block battles that he just won.
Yeah.
That's his oxygen.
Perkins drives right at him and realizes I'm in trouble. He gets the bailout from Gray, and Chinyelu fouls him.
What I'm talking about with Chinyelu, though, he
Throws made them both. Too strong. Way off for that free throw, though, and it's knocked out of bounds. And it would
now, Ravi, thinking, is my balance okay and is my arc okay on my shot? Those are the two things he knows can go wrong with his jump shot.
Yeah, 3 of 17 this week. Bates fade away, good, and a foul on Howard. A chance for 3.
The defense is not alive and hot. They take Clayton out of the game in the second half because that's the one dude that's putting it on us.
Elijah Martin hard to the baseline. Reverse! Oh, what a play! Elijah Martin.
Quarterback over 2,100 yards passing, 1,300 yards rushing. Had Walter Clayton Jr. unless it's an emergency switch. He's going to trust that all-league defender to slow down Walter Clayton Jr. in this second half.
Teams watching around the country who see how impressive they are. Robinson sees a lane and throws it down. Legs. They got 10 on the shot clock. High screen, Chinyelu. They switch off. Richard gets it down low. Chinyelu, that's such a clutch, difficult shot.
Just a pressure release pass that time from up top.
Bates no good. Tipped up, no good. So strong, he's got a chance for
college volleyball. He has grown up as a competitor, and you can see it.
Warren, difficult shot. He's outplayed him tough on defense. Grill finally gets one to go from way outside.
He's too good a shooter, Ravi, to continue to have a 1-4 in this game.
Very physical defense against Clayton. Robinson picked him. That's another turnover and a 2-on-1. And a layup is good. Just like that, back within 9. Well, the turnovers continue to plague the Gators.
It's obvious that the message from Todd going at halftime. His guards, it did not sink in yet. They are being sped up by this Missouri team. And the turnovers are showing.
It's your release valve right there. Like a hand lock. He's going to go again. Grill too strong, but that's a 3-shot foul on Elijah Martin. And Todd Golden continues to
big concern right now for Florida.
Yeah, and Todd Golden could feel in the huddle. He just said to his players, we're not executing and rebounding.
Hand locked to Clayton, who's been very quiet here in the second half. Out with 6 on the shot clock. The drive and a kick 3. Aberdeen. No, and how about that rebound by Robinson in front of Handlock?
Good ball pressure by Missouri to take away the high-low look that Florida was trying to get.
Perkins a little jumper, it goes. 6-point game.
They are taking it right to what right now is in
the back of his left thigh.
Yeah.
You can see that cramps are an issue for Clayton Jr.
It's like a left hamstring issue for him as Martin has the ball. He drives, that's really strong. He's not going to be denied there.
Hand help only will not deter Martin from where he wants to go. You got to have full body gap help on that guy when he drives that.
Perkins finds the big fella and he throws it down. Gator fans get a little antsy. This is as close as it's been since it was 28-24. Robinson deep in the paint, throws it up, soft touch. Pressured right around the half-court line.
They're not running offense, they're running for their life, Florida, right now on this possession.
They kick it, Clapshaw wide open, that's too long and too strong. Handlocked in. And they're going to get the foul, and it looks like Condon's going to shoot. So they have basically two. And Hanlockton misses the free throw. Junior is making his way back into the arena. Right by Gray goes Aberdeen. He continues to work his way deep into the paint. And he does just what you said, just throw it up there.
Big time basketball by Aberdeen again. He kind of
Grill for a three. Ward's got Chinulu on him, and he's trying to take the big fella, Perkins. They're going to get the whistle first. Timeout on the floor.
His left hamstring as he deals with cramping. I'm told he's fine and will half court.
Clayton is just burying liquids over there to try to get the hydration back up. Remember, he had 17 points in the first half. He has yet to have a field goal attempt in the second half. A really good fight back from Missouri, down by 5 with 11:20 to go. They have a height advantage. They kick it to a Clashard three. Perkins trying to use his size against Aberdeen. Good ball fake by Robinson. Pretty play.
Well, he has played well, right? Big impact yesterday. They are a downhill driving team that gets to the line a lot.
Clayton goes to the scorer's table along with two others. They get it down to Marshall, and he lost the ball. But they're going to get a call, and Golden's incensed. He said, we just had contact like that down our end. No good. Condon, and they're going to get the hand reach there. Condon went up.
Missouri has forced that long pass out a couple of times on those baseline out of bounds under with that zone look.
Backdoor move. Pretty play. Condon. Bates in traffic. That's no good. Look out. Out came out of nowhere to grab it and got rid of it before he crashed to the ground. Alley-oop time. Richard finds Martin. This is Allen handling the ball. Great block there by Condon. He wants to go up again. It's loose. He will go up again. And he this time commits the foul.
Watched them too many times this year, dig themselves in a hole, continue to just play their backside off. This is all about energy and effort and toughness, and a great job.
Well, Dennis Gates was just talking to his team about this in the last timeout.
Robinson, they want to get in the body. They did. They got Clayton, who says, I was hooked. But it's going to be Robinson who shoots a couple.
Ravi, simple is good, man. Simple is hard to cover in basketball. Dennis Gates didn't come at that timeout and
doubled last night. He's got 11 points on 5 of 7 shooting tonight.
And a field goal attempt. Another game within the game. And remember what? Top 6 turnovers in this half. 16 for the game for Florida.
And Robinson's in the grill of Clayton, who takes it all the way. And there's a late whistle. And a foul, if that's on Gray, that's going to be his 5th, and he will be out of the game.
And then Cruz, who's a big guard. If you're Florida right now going through Todd Golden's mind.
Clayton makes the free guard out top, and that's going to be a challenge now for Houck. They go inside, and Bates a spin move on Clayton for 2.
Walker Clayton just got whipped. That's the only way to describe it. And Tamar Bates was just quicker and more determined to get to that rim than Clayton was to choke him off.
The Tigers, can they get that key stop? It's down to 5. Houck double team, finds his buddy Condon.
That's the payoff that Todd goes against this small Missouri lineup.
Clayton finds Condon. What a catch. Martin touch pass. Houck foul underneath. How about that quick touch pass? And Condon may have gotten a whip. Already in double figures, now with a dozen.
And it is Houck, if you're watching this. I know
people home who are already on social saying, Jimmy, why do you keep calling him Houck?
Hey, if that's the worst thing on...
Being guarded closely by Richard. Robinson, where they are focused on getting Clayton down deep, and he came up short. Perkins, pretty play there to avoid Condon.
Dennis Gates is going right at Walker Clayton.
7 on the shot clock for Richard. Guarded by Bates. Is this the stop they've been looking for? It may have been, and we're going to keep it here. Big whistle from Terry Oglesby. Cruz picks up the foul.
Houck is very good at it.
Also a very good free throw shooter as he knocks down a Sunday at 1. Series finale under the lights. Monday night, 7 Eastern, 6.
High-low.
Yes, and it works beautifully to Condon, and he's there. Houck and Condon on the same page and in the same.
Missouri in this game.
Houck will say, I'll shoot it. A little off. Look who's there for the rebound. Condon, and an easy 2.
Again, punishing Missouri for playing small. It's not just the high-low action, but then you just get punked at the rim. Man, Florida can just push the gas pedal down when they want to, can they not?
Yeah, and grill. Ooh, man, that's a logo 3.
In your grill. That's how he shoots it.
Since Gray fouled out, they had been outscored 10-4, and that may be Houck. And Cruz looks like he's a game tonight. Actually, 16-point. His free throw shooting has been spectacular. He's 10 of them. Too strong there, and Condon is able to rip it away. And they will get another 20. Martin, splash.
What are you going to do, huh?
By Houck and Condon, and particular in the paint, been the difference in this one. Baseline noise. That's Will Richard who saw the lane and took advantage of it. Largest lead of the night, and they salt this one away.
He has really grown this year instead of just always shooting threes in the corner. He's making plays out of that corner. And Will Richard is all of 6'5".
16-5 run, Jimmy. Has given the Florida Gators this.
I think it's a short list of teams out there that can check all 3 of those that you have to have.
Locked in is over 7 feet. This is just a case of they just don't have the size or muscle to bounce the Gators down. No, they don't have it.
And even Todd Golden does the "you're too small for us." I mean, Todd Golden again, just as soon as Missouri went small, his eyes lit up and said, "We've got this basketball game in our back pocket." Heck of a year, right, Ravi, for Missouri to go for 0-18 last year and now solidly in that NCAA tournament.
That didn't go as well as Richard would have hoped. He would have liked to see that thing above the rim. But yeah, for Dennis Gates, this was a massive step forward off a year in which they didn't win a game in conference. And they're going to be trouble, Jimmy, for a team in the
play harder than what Thomas Houck plays.
Good hands, he kicks, Richard 3, no good. And there is Condon, no! Looks like they're going to get Elijah Martin with the foul late here in this one.
Analytics. They tell us a lot of workouts sometimes
just
to
over the edge.
Yeah.
Well, the unique part about tonight's game,
tomorrow afternoon.
Team that averages about 85 points a game is now at 95. What should be the last possession of the game. Missouri will head back to Columbia and get set to watch the selection specials, find out where they're going, what region they're in, what bracket they're in, who they're going to play. And the Gators will hang here for another day. Clavshar steps through. And Aberdeen.
If it's a foul the first second of the game, it's the Kentucky fans here that literally they work all year and they plan their holders, so they do all they can to get in here to see their beloved Wildcats, and there will be a roar when they come into that tunnel to warm up.
Well, Missouri's happy. Sanchez got a free throw to go through. But in the end, it's Todd Golden's team with the 95-point effort and a dominant outing by the two guys, Alex Condon and Thomas Houck down low. Florida is a real threat to win the SEC tournament and the NCAA tournament. 20-10 run to close this one out.